Hello, girls, and welcome to this, I guess, middle of the online Jamboree party. I know it's not quite the beginning of the party, but I kind of like everybody to get a handle, get a grip, kind of read through some of the posts before I actually post this video about the products. So just wanted to thank you for joining, first of all, and taking times out of, I know, probably your busy schedules to kind of read through the posts and play the games and learn about the products that I've been posting. I am Christy. I am the Jamberry consultant that's been behind the posts and the games and all that kind of good stuff. And I joined Jamberry not that long ago, actually. I joined April of 2015, and I am building a team. I am making money. I am just loving it. The great thing about Jamberry is this company is still pretty new. It's only a couple of years old, so it's still pretty much at ground level, which is the perfect time for me to have joined this company because there are not tons and tons and tons of consultants yet. So I feel like I can really kind of get the word out there about this product and how great it is because there's not consultants everywhere you look yet. So that's kind of the great thing about that. The other great thing is that I can work my business as little or as much as I want. So there are months that I don't work it as much. I actually just had a little boy. He's 4 months old. He just turned 4 months old. So I joined in April, read up a lot about the company, and then in May I had my little boy, so I kind of backed off a little bit, and the last couple months I've just really have been getting started, building a team and making money and just kind of becoming more routine with this business, this new adventure of mine. So it couldn't have come at a better time for me. And I always say that if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm a mom of three, a 6, a 3, and a 4-month-old, and I work part-time and have a husband that works crazy hours, so crazy busy, but like I said, I can work my business any way I want, as much or as little as I want. So I love that about Jamberry, and I also love that I get to wear these nail wraps all the time and get to try all the products and the designs, and I always feel like I am put together at least a little bit, having 3 kids and running around all the time. So it's just something that I kind of joined to do for me, aside from being a mom and aside from working part-time in my career. I also get to do something fun and something that I love to wear, and I love to promote this product because I do wear it and I do believe in it. So if anybody wants to learn more about this and how to join my team, I would love to have you, or I would love to give you more information on how to start your own business, as little or as much time as you have. It kind of all works out based on, what you're doing at this point in your life. I just can't stress enough about how much I love this product, and the company has just been so great. So I would love to chat more about it with you guys if you are interested, and or you can message me if you didn't want to do it through the online party. But the real reason that I made this video is that I wanted to just show you, now that you've been a part of this party for a couple of days, I just wanted to show you, I feel like this is an online party, so you might not get to see and try on the wraps, so people are more hesitant about buying it. So I feel like if I show you in a live portion of a video, it kind of gives you a better idea of what they actually look like. So these Jamberry wraps, they come in the mail to you. They come in this little protective purple envelope, and when you open it, I already took them out, but this is the wrap. These are the wraps. This one is timeless. This is one of my favorites, so I'll try to still kind of show my face while I'm posting these wraps. It's really hard to make a video. But this is the sheet of wraps that you get. Now you get enough to do 2 full manicures and 2 full pedicures. So the 2 bigger wraps, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So these 2 would be for a pedicure. You'd kind of look to see which one fit your biggest toe and use that. And then the other one could be cut and divvied up into the rest of your smaller toenails. So you get 1 set of wraps for the first pedicure and the other set for a second. And then the rest of the wraps from here all the way down to the end, because everybody has different size nails, that is what you use to decide what you're going to put on your fingernails for your manicure. So it's kind of nice that they have a clear backing. So what you would do is just kind of put whichever nail you're going to do. So if it was your first nail, you would just kind of go through and find which wrap kind of fits on that nail. And you always want to err on the side of slightly smaller. You never want the wrap to touch your skin or your cuticle at any time, because as it grows, it'll lift and it won't stay on for the amount of time that it's supposed to. So you always want to err on the side of the wrap being a little bit smaller. And this wrap here is 1 wrap, and it will do 2 fingernails. So if you, let's say this little wrap here fit on your pinky, you would cut it in half, and 1 half would go on this pinky and the other half would go on the other pinky. So this 1 wrap lets you put lets you put the wrap on, 2 fingers, and then you even have like a little middle portion left over. You can save it for an accent nail or a toenail. You might have to cut it a little bit more because it's kind of like a scrap piece in the middle, but it does work, and it'll work, and you can get a little bit of extra wraps or applications out of the middle portions of these wraps. So that's kind of what's nice about these. And then the other sheet, I know it's partly used because I put them on my daughters, my 6 and 3-year-old girls, and they love them. And it does stay on both of them for about 2 weeks. And they've been in the pool all summer. They take baths and they're in the water until they look like raisins, and they still even in all that water last just as long, if not longer, than the 2 weeks. So the Jamberry Juniors is what these are called, and they actually have 2 patterns. So the 2 patterns, the middle pattern is actually the accent nail, or it's made to be the accent nail, and the 2 on the outside are the same pattern. So you can kind of mismatch, choose, mix and match, whichever way you want, but that's kind of what it's supposed to be. The middle portion of the sheet is the accent nail, and then the outside are the main nails, which is why they give you more. So those are the Jamberry Juniors. And then we also have our application kit, which I will kind of go through and just show you what's in it. So everything comes in this purple, cute little striped bag, which is, I think maybe this bag has been out a year or so, but it's cuter than the first one that they had out, which was black. So in this bag, I'll show you what comes in it. You get 2 alcohol wipes for prepping your nails, 1 of the cuticle pushers to kind of push those cuticles back, a Jamberry nail file, little clippers, a buffer to buff your nails, and 2 orange sticks. And you also get these really awesome scissors, which I think are a lot sharper than the ones that you buy at a drugstore. And how much do you pay for these? Maybe like $10 in the store, $8 or $10. And they're really sharp. I think they're even a little bit sharper than what you would see in the drugstores. And this whole application kit is without the cuticle oil. It can come with or without. There's this awesome bottle of cuticle oil too to keep your nails nice and healthy, but you can either get the kit with or without it. Without it, it would be $12.50, and if you got it with the cuticle oil, it would be $20. So I guess you can decide what you want, but everything in this kit is what you need, to start the application process for your nails. And the other thing that I wanted to show you real quick is the heater. Now I know that you can use a regular blow dryer. Let me grab it real quick. Sorry. So it'll work, and that's what I used when I first started putting my wraps on, because I wasn't sure, if they were going to work or not. So I didn't really want to purchase the heater at first. But the hairdryer will work. The only thing is it's so loud, and you're putting on your wraps, and your hair's going all over the place. Then you got to turn it off, and you turn it back on. Then you got to turn it off, and you turn it on, and your hair's going all over the place. And you turn it off. But Jamberry, fix my hair a little bit. Jamberry has actually come up with this great new invention. This is their heater, and it's probably the size of it, almost like a cell phone, like one of the iPhones. And it is awesome. It is just so small. It's so compact. It doesn't make any noise. You can have it on the entire time, and your husband won't yell at you because he's trying to watch the game and you keep turning the hairdryer on and off, and he's getting annoyed with you. So the great thing about it is, too, if you're going to put it on your kids, which I put it on my daughters a lot, I was always afraid that the hairdryer would actually burn them, so I was a little nervous about it, but then I felt like I wasn't going to get a good sealant, which they always stayed on, and it does work with the hairdryer. It was just really loud, and I was afraid I was going to burn them. But the nice thing about Jamberry is that mini heater has a piece of velvet over top of it, so even if you have it on the entire time that you're putting on your Jamberry nails and you accidentally touch it, or one of your little girls accidentally touch it, that felt over there protects them from the heat, so it never ever gets hot. And I'll plug it in real quick. The other thing about it, I just turned on, and you didn't hear anything, did you? It's on, but it's very subtle, and it's hands-free. I can set it down, as you can see. I can set it down on the table, and it has a nice little stand that you can just kind of, set it down and keep it in one spot, and just kind of cut the wraps, put your nails up to it, press them down, and adhere them to your nails, use the heat when you need it, and it's just kind of a nice little feature to kind of plug it in and leave it where it's at, instead of turning the hairdryer on and off and having to use your hands and then put the wraps on and then cut the wraps. This way you're kind of hands-free, and you can kind of work with the wraps and not have all that noise, or be afraid that the heat's going to be too hot, or it's just a perfect amount of heat, and it's not too loud. It's not too loud for if you're watching TV or if someone else is in the room and you're trying to do your wraps. So I think that's it, and I wanted to thank you for watching this video and learning about these products. And again, if you had any questions, wanted any more information that I'm not giving through the party, don't be afraid to contact me. Don't be afraid to let me know what you're thinking, or how we can make these parties better or more interactive. So just kind of head on over to my website and let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to book a great party and have an awesome time and earn some free stuff, earn some free wraps, you can head on over to my website. It's www.kcrawford.jamberrynails.com. Or if you just want to shop or browse, or whatever, there's a lot of other awesome products in these. This is the new catalog that came out in September, so there's a lot of new wraps. There's a lot of new awesome products. They have a gel nail polish, almost like a shellac, and they have lotions and tons of other stuff that I didn't even talk about. So head on over and see what you like, and thank you for watching this video.